Every single entrepreneur that I know has a different system with how they run their business. I'm going to share with you a system that worked for me. Most importantly, because I wanted to have the certainty that the human being that I was talking to about whether or not they left a Google review, I know for certain they did. They did not leave a review. I did or I did not ask them. I had to know all those things every single time that I talked to somebody. So what did the system look like for me? First of all, I would only ask 3 times. 3 strikes and you're out. After I asked 3 times, I never ask again. How do you know if you've asked 3 times? Glad you asked. This is a little piece of paper that I had in all the patient's files. This is the formatting's a little bit messed up because I'm opening this on Google. But what I did is I asked my staff up front, put the name and just this blank sheet of paper in there. And I'd actually have it highlighted a very bright color, like bright pink, so I would never forget to ask. If I got like 3, 4, 5 adjustments down and I didn't have an ask date in here, I wasn't doing my job like I was supposed to. So generally, you want to capitalize on some really good momentum, some early excitement. Hey, Bob, what for this thing called Google? Would you mind just leaving us a review on Google? Let us know what we're doing well. That's the first ask. When they come back for the next appointment, and by the way, you'll get an update on your phone straight away with Google My Business when someone left a review. Now, they likely don't know that. So when they come back for their second visit, now you know because the app didn't pop at you that a review wasn't done. But you could say something to the effect of, hey, Jim, we handed you that piece of paper. You remember what that piece of paper looked like, Doc? It was just this, right? Something as simple as this. Because they're going to leave and they're going to forget, they're going to go on with their life, but they put that piece of paper in their pocket or in their wallet, they're going to remember to do the review. Most people know how to do this. They don't need the 5 steps. They just need the reminder to do it. So you know that you asked them once because you've got this on your piece of paper. You've got your first ask on there. You got your first date in there. You check the little box that says that you handed out the flyer. You can write no if you didn't hand out the flyer. Oh, no, I don't need it. When I ask them second time, I'll say, hey, did the dog get your homework? Because it happens all the time where someone has this piece of paper and they just misplace it. Oh, yeah, just hand me another one. And then I'll just we'll hand it a second flyer out next to it. Or I'll say, oh, I just forgot it's sitting in my desk at home. And so here's what I'll say. Would it be more helpful if I sent you an electronic how-to reminder in your inbox? Oh, yeah, that would be great. Actually, I can just click, and I'll say, yeah, you just click the link. Or they'll say, yeah, I'll just click the link and do it there. So the email is a great way to do it also. And then what I'll do, again, going back to my handy-dandy cheat sheet, is you'll see it says email there. So the first one is an ask on a piece of paper. The second one is a reminder in an email. And then the third one, and I'll say something to the effect of, again, they've come in a third time. Hey, just the most important thing is that you're here and that you trust me with your care, and I appreciate that more than anything else. I promise this will be the last time that I ask about Google, but it is, again, so important to small businesses that the world knows that there's something that can be done for headaches or neck pain or back pain or finances or selling real estate, again, whatever it is. But I promise this is the last time I'm asked. Did you see the email? Because sometimes it gets stuck in a spam filter. I'm happy to have the staff resend the email. Or if you'd like, I can hand you another piece of paper. Just let me know what's best for you. And again, I promise I won't ask again. Third time, that's it. I write the date on there, and then it's done. In the event somebody has left a Google review, I leave this piece of paper in their file, or if it's digital, I'll have like something similar, and I'll write a gigantic G over the top of it to know that they left a Google review. Now, some people aren't Google folks, if you can imagine that. So what I also have as another option is a Yelp one. Now, this is the two pieces, this one and the other one. So on one side is Google, one side's a Yelp review. I could also write a Y for Yelp or an F for Facebook. Yelp and Facebook are distant second, thirds, but Google's always first. So it goes Google and then sadly Yelp. I say sadly Yelp because there's a lot of algorithm filtering stuff that goes on. In fact, if you go and look at your business page on Yelp, and I recommend you do that, and Yelp's got an app too. Just know that as soon as you sign up for the app, you will get, I promise you will get somebody from Yelp who says, hey, look, you want to advertise with us for $700 a month? And please, the answer is no. Only do the free stuff because I don't care how hard the pitch is. Yelp's only business is what Google does as a small niche with Google My Business. That's all Yelp is. So they have to capitalize on the reviews. The only company that I know of that uses Yelp is as Apple, like the Apple Maps. So again, not a huge fan of it, and it's much harder to lead a review. And if somebody's just leaving like 1 or 2 reviews, they're going to get filtered out. So sadly, Yelp isn't good. But again, back to where I was talking, on that review sheet, I'll write a G or an F or a Y. And instantaneously, all through these apps, someone leaves a review, you're going to get a note on your phone, so you have the certainty to know that they did or did not. But again, the client doesn't necessarily know that. Have to have the system, have to have the certainty. On that very first video, I talked about what are the 5 things that are important: marketing, SEO, credibility, the connectivity. But then there's this piece of certainty, the certainty to make the ask. You have more certainty. You don't kind of fumble through it did they or did they or did not, did they or did I not ask. You have more certainty. So this will help your certainty overall as a human being, as an entrepreneur. Any questions about this? Want role plays, do a triage call, Yelp, Facebook, most importantly, Google? Hit me up with a note below. Click the link. Let's get you scheduled. Have a great day. Thanks for listening, gang.
Our mission at Full Circle Coaching and Consulting is to awaken individuals to the power of authentic expression and help them realize their full potential, both personally and professionally. Without a cookie-cutter approach, we help you design and manifest your most authentic dream life, resulting in you earning more money and you having more time with your loved ones. You don't need to learn anything new in order to have the business and life you desire. You need to unlearn and shed all the unsupportive beliefs and behaviors that are subconsciously sabotaging your success. We help you connect with that factory-installed inner guidance and then reverse engineer the steps it takes to go from where you are to where your heart is calling you to be. This is our specialty. Let us help. When you're ready, connect with us through the links in the description below or go to our website at fullcirclecoachingandconsulting.com.